This is the Dale Not Dale Podcast, Season 3.
You ready? We've been rolling.
Well, I hope you delete most of that.
No, we're going to start from the beginning. We are live. What's up, Bonnie?
What up?
Not much, man. We had a good conversation before this started.
We did.
We went all over the map.
We did. We absolutely did.
We got personal. We talked about, I'm not going to mention names. Somebody won a bunch of money on a Super Bowl square. We cannot talk about that because of taxes.
$10,000.
$10,000 to be exact. Yep.
And then they didn't want to pay. They specifically said,
"Yeah, don't
screw the government. We are not paying taxes on our winnings." That's what they said.
They're more scared of their wife than government.
Yeah,
I would be too,
dude.
Well, after Elon Musk kills all the IRS, like
dude,
Doge apparently went to the IRS.
Hey, you see people on Twitter like, dude, do I need to file my tax this year? Like, I don't think I should.
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. I mean, like everybody's in complete turmoil about it. But
I'm here for it.
I look and see like all the stuff they're cutting. And again, I'm not stupid, right? So I know it could be propaganda. You know, I don't know what they're cutting or anything like that. They're just saying what they are.
But the thing is, they've been full transparent about what they're cutting.
Yeah, but are they telling the truth?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I do know something's being cut, which I think we need.
Oh, there's no doubt.
But you think of the real estate, though. So, all right, you lay off 200,000 government employees, right? There goes some homes that are going to be sold.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $200,000 homes that go on the market like pretty quickly, like that's a lot.
Yeah,
it's going to drive the prices, I would think, down because the market's going to be saturated.
Yeah, if they sell them in a hurry, yeah.
And that's just 200,000 today. What are we, 26 days in? Something like that.
Yeah, I don't think we've been a full month into his presidency, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I would assume that it's going to be a lot more. And boy, they're telling me all the stuff that they're spending money on. Are you kidding me?
Dude was like sending like condoms to like, what country is that? Like $50 million.
I mean, I'm okay with the condom thing, right?
That's just. But hey, you think they spent $50 million worth of condoms?
No,
exactly.
it went back into the government pocket, But I'll tell you another thing. They were spending like $150,000 a year on some sort of like transgender play in England.
Wow. I would see it on StubHub. I should never bought tickets.
Like even if it was a straight play, I don't want the $150,000 going to England for a play.
No, definitely not a straight play. It's definitely not as good.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. It's not as versatile.
No, not at all.
Oh man, yeah, good to be back this week. We had a great episode last week. Really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, it was good. Fun times.
It was.
What was the reel we made from that? Did we make a reel from that one?
No, we had 2 reels, didn't we?
No, we didn't have one from last week.
Well,
the Riverside one.
Yeah, we had a reel.
With Matt. With Matt on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget. I get our
there
weeks.
should be another one though.
Yeah, but I get my weeks mixed up lately. Got a lot going on.
Yeah, and Matt just came out with a new shirt.
Yep.
I'm gonna buy one.
Yeah, those are good.
I'm gonna probably buy 3.
There you go. Make sure you use a discount code.
I don't think there is one.
No,
yeah,
he said one at the end, but it's like only for D&D listeners. He said not to share it.
He did.
MB25. I don't know. Look it up.
Yeah, he did say that.
We'll put it up right there.
Yeah, we'll share it.
Do you feel bad using discount codes that people are like,
no.
You don't? I kind of do.
No chance.
Like
don't share it.
Like John from Bogey Bros, I was telling him we gave that shirt away, and I was like, "Yeah, I need to go on and order it." He's like, "Dude, I'll give you the shirt." I'm like, "No." He's like, "But that's marketing for me." I'm like, "No, you give us enough shirts. I'm gonna pay for it."
Yeah, she did get it. I messaged her.
Good.
We need to do another giveaway.
We do need to do another giveaway.
This podcast is sponsored by Bogey Bros. Make sure you go click on the link in our bio to do some shopping. Hey, we might as well just get into an ad read.
Yeah, let's do that right now.
So, the 14th, actually on Valentine's Day, they launched the new gloves, which I have one right here. Premium golf club, does not match your golf game, it says right here. But yeah, so these one of the new gloves. Super nice. They have like
this glove is not the doctored up one.
No, hold on. They got let me pull this up real quick so I can make sure. They had 8 of them drop. Yeah, they got the whale tail.
I love me.
So you can actually. The good thing about this, you can match your shirt to your glove.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of golfers that like to match. I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
They got the whale tail. They got the birdie finger. They got the eyes
Eyes up here.
Yep, eyes up here 305. They got the white snakeskin, which is this one. They got the America. They got the Get in the Hole. They got the BDE and the Bogey Bro print tonal white. Actually, this is the one I have right here.
Get in the Hole one is the index finger is brown.
It looks like a.
I just made that up.
No, it looks like it's like UT. I have that polo.
Yeah.
The UT color.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good looking polo. I wore it the other day. But yeah, so make sure check out Bogey Bro's new golf gloves. You can get matching ones to certain polos, so make sure you do that. Link in our bio. Do your shopping. Like I said, man, these things are awesome. I really like the look of this glove. I can't wait to see the other ones. I know on their website, if you go on right now, you can see all the other designs.
Yeah. I need to convince John that if you're a left-handed golfer, you wear your golf glove on your right.
Oh, yeah. He sent Vaughn the wrong hand.
He even called me about it, too. He was like, so you're a left-handed golfer? I said, yes. He goes, so you wear your glove
He was a firefighter,
on
dude.
your right hand? I said, yes. And then he sent me a left-handed glove. So there I am, wrong hand and gloving.
Dude.
People are making fun of me. McGlovin. That was pretty good. Yeah. That was really good, actually.
Yeah, so like I said, Bogey Bros is our main title sponsor for the podcast. So these guys have been great to us. They sent us a bunch of stuff. We love the gear. I got the Bogeyman hat on. Vaughn's got the classic I Heart Cart Girls. I mean, who doesn't?
I do like cart. Like, there's some that aren't the best looking in the world, but I still like them. They're fun to interact with.
It's like seeing chicks on a construction site. Like one's working there.
I'm in construction.
I know that, but I'm saying
I rarely see chicks on.
But if you do, you're like, oh,
there she is.
Yeah. Like
God dang, look at
she's construction site hot. She might be shot by hot off the construction site, but she's the only chick there. You're like,
dude.
There's a couple. They got Instagram pages that are pretty crazy.
Dude, there's this one.
I don't look like this Magnus.
There's a lumberjack girl on YouTube.
Ooh, I love her.
Where do you know who I'm talking about?
No, but I love her already.
She's got these trunks as legs. Dude, I tell you what, man, I'm starting to get into like the girls that have like a lot of muscles in their legs.
Really? Just because you don't have them?
I mean, I don't think that was fair to say something like that. That was actually kind of rude.
I'm just curious.
I don't know.
People want to know.
It's just starting to be hot.
Really?
I'm starting to like it. I used to not like that.
You get you a CrossFit chick, dude.
Dude, I don't want a CrossFit chick. CrossFit, I can't do the cult. They're going to want me to go to CrossFit parties.
Yeah. I love them.
Why do I don't do CrossFit though. I'd feel so out of bounds.
There's couples that work out like when they have like a Christmas party, like their spouse comes and they don't do CrossFit. So we all just pick on them and like point at them and laugh.
Yeah.
We're like, loser.
Yeah, sounds like a great party to go to.
You'd fit in great.
Dude, hell yeah. But no, yeah, man. I'm starting to get into that. Anyway, this chick on YouTube, she's like a lumberjack. She like cuts wood. And she's always wearing these tight pants. God bless America.
Hell yeah, brother.
God.
I love it.
I think her name's Chris. No, I'm kidding.
I need to check her out.
Yeah, dude, I'll send it
Max
to
is
you.
already looking her up.
Yo, look at him.
Is this her?
That's a dude, Magnus.
Dude, that is no. God, no, Magnus. What? That's a guy.
Yeah.
That is a guy.
There is a good-looking dude that chops wood on Instagram. All the girls go crazy over too, though.
Dude, I want to... You know what? When I'm in the woods, I turn into a lumberjack. No, I don't. You're trying to give me Helga from Germany.
Yeah, dude. Come on, Magnus.
Dude, I want like Iris from England.
That chops wood.
That chops wood with a saw.
Come on, Magnus.
You'll be able to tell because she's going to be wearing really tight leggings.
Oh, I think I've seen her. Where she's
And-
like standing there with her butt out.
Yes.
Oh,
God bless
yeah.
me. Like
I gotta look her up.
her wood, my wood. Well, anyway, just I want to DM her like real creepy.
So how is your Tinder site going?
I don't have Tinder. I'm not getting on any dating sites.
Well, me and Magnus made one. We've been swiping around everybody, guys, girls.
So I gotta bring this up about this group text today. I laughed my ass off. So Dale sends me a meme. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
So Dale sends me a meme today in our group text as I'm driving. And this meme, where the hell is it? Okay. So he sends me this meme. It says, I finally broke down and joined Christian Mingle. My username is Come Get Psalm.
I love it. It says Christian Mingle unfollowed you or blocked you.
And then it says banned from Christian Mingle. And then he just puts at the bottom in the caption, Vaughn.
Yeah. Yeah. Come Get Psalm's a great
Come Get
scream
Psalm.
name.
No, I'm on farmersonly.com.
Dude, you might get you on Lumberjacks only.
Dude, my username is Tame This Hog.
Oh, there you go. That's what you should get a tattoo on your lower back.
Dude, I'm gonna get a tramp stamp.
You should.
I'm getting a tattoo. I'm gonna do it.
He's a new Vaughn, dude.
Dude, I'm
Tatted up,
Wow.
tatted
dating
up.
sites,
Not on dating
likes
sites.
chicks with muscles now,
I do. Man, I'm starting to appreciate it a lot.
likes skinny guys, long walks on the beach. I'm trying to pimp you out, dude.
I don't like to walk on the beach.
I do.
I don't like. Do you like sand between your toes? Like that
Yeah, bother me.
feels weird.
It don't bother me.
It makes me feel dirty.
I like the beach. I mean, nice beach. I don't walk in Galveston, dude. You get cut on like glass and shit.
Syringes.
Jellyfish.
Yeah, they got freaking brain eating amoebas down there, so it's not good to get in that water.
Hell yeah. Did you imagine getting a brain eating amoeba? Like, oof, that freaks me out. Mother Nature is a bitch.
You ain't lying, dude. What else been going on? Oh, you said something about an Uber driver. You texted us this week, said remind you to talk about some Uber drivers.
So what else has been going on? I'm going to get into the Uber driver. I have been, I'm going to say it again because I don't think people know. This new job I have, I am having the time of my life.
Really?
If you were to ask me December of last year, I would have said I'm probably not going to be alive in the next year because I'm going to die of stress. And like, I was like, this is rock bottom. We're never going anywhere. This new job I'm going, oh my God, I love it. It's freaking phenomenal people, phenomenal company.
What's so different about it besides the people?
They give me autonomy to make decisions that need to happen, which is something I have. Some people say, like, we trust you to make the right decision. And then I make the right decision and then it's counteracted.
Yeah.
So the progress that decision would have made is then turned back because they don't like change. This company has, or my boss in general has just kind of like, dude, I trust you, man. Just run with it. And everything I've asked, it's happened and it's working. It's just been amazing. Travel's starting to ramp up a little bit. I was traveling last week. Be traveling this week again.
What do you do when you travel for them?
I've been meeting customers, getting out there, working with sales folks.
Have you met any customers that you've had from your previous jobs?
No, I haven't yet, just because it's a different type of customer. But
Okay.
I will start bringing my old customers into this. I'm just waiting on the good opportunity to. I need to learn more about function and process and things like that, which takes it takes a little while. I mean,
Yeah, you got to learn their way.
yeah, and I need to know that so that I can speak more fluently to how things are ran and operated. And which I'm getting there more and more every day. But
It's good, man.
It's been awesome.
And you got a golf simulator by your office.
Got a golf simulator in my office.
You been hitting on it? Any?
So, look, it's hard. Like I said, I've said this time and time again. It's hard being left-handed in Trump's America. So this golf simulator, is set up for right-handed players. They don't have left-handed clubs in there, and I have to like move way over, so it only gets a portion of my swing. So like I can't hook the ball; it'll only let me slice.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll get in there and give it a couple whacks. I just take a right-handed club, turn it upside down, specifically the 5-iron.
Dude, I'm actually doing something fun this coming up Friday. We're going to
KY Jelly Party.
That's after, but it's not Minute Maid parking. It's Dakin Park now, but they have the golf indoor where you hit from different areas onto the field.
I want to do that.
So I booked I got tee time for 4 for Friday with some customers were taking, and so
one backs out.
we got like a 9.
Actually, I can. I'll be out of town.
9:20 something tee time though, but yeah, I'm excited about it.
How long does it take?
It didn't say.
Do you bring your own clubs?
So I looked at that. You can bring your own club, but you can't bring a bag. But they have clubs there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. But it's like they said you can bring from between a sand wedge to 8-iron, and like they said they got holes from like 50 to like 150 yards. I'm just gonna use their clubs. It's like Top Golf.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not that serious about it.
I want to go. How long?
Like Jacob will fill his whole bag. I don't know.
He'll hit driver.
I don't know. I don't know if it's. I think you play 9 holes, but then like the VIP package I got, it comes with like mulligans, and then you get into like this putting contest, and they have like then they're gonna have like with the wedges they give you is all PXG you're hitting with.
Yeah.
But then they have like a drive thing you hit to a simulator, and they have a couple different games you get with it. But
okay.
it's pretty cool. I had a customer hit me up about it, and then
I want to do it.
I think for like the group of 4 with all the extras is like $700 for the total thing.
That's not bad.
So should be cool. I've always seen it, but like it's like they're set up all over. Like I'm guessing the mezzanine and different areas of the.
Yeah.
But it should be cool.
Well, good.
But yeah, you can bring your own clubs, but obviously you got to carry them. You can't carry a bag, so I'd just rather not mess with it.
Yeah.
I'd just rather go to each hole and hit a club.
Yeah, I don't want to be that guy.
No, dude. It's like bringing your own club to Top Golf. You don't do it.
Yeah. Are you gonna bring a Bogey Bros golf?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my golf club.
Yeah, you gotta have golf
I
clubs.
can't swing without a golf club.
Me neither.
So now I got me a Bogey Bros golf club to use.
Yeah.
And I've tried to sell some.
You should.
I will. Try to make sure they keep paying us.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm gonna bill them extra this month just because I feel
Just do it. See if they pay it.
Dude.
That's their own accounting
Hell
problems.
yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
that's on their AP.
Yeah. I'm gonna bill them a whole lot and see if they balk at it, and then like we'll give the money back.
If they say something.
I couldn't do that. I feel horrible. I got too many morals for that.
I text John. He said, "Just do it."
All right, yeah, I'll text him too.
They're making so much money. They make so much money they don't even know what's going out.
I know that's true.
Got,
Don't you? You know, if John sits behind that computer, is like, this electricity bill is $3.12 higher than last month.
No, that's not John. That's Ryan. That's the other partner.
Oh,
Ryan's like, nope, we're not paying these guys.
no.
Who signed these guys up anyway?
We need to meet Ryan.
I have. I played with him before.
Oh, I haven't met him then.
Yeah, I met him one time. It's been a couple of years now. But yeah, I met him early on. We played around with him. When they played at Mad Creek with us. Man, that's a couple of years ago. 3 years ago, probably. It's been a while. I don't even think we were doing the podcast yet, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I guess I get to tell my Uber story.
Go ahead.
All right. So those who don't know, I thoroughly enjoy taking Ubers and Lyfts. I prefer Lyft. I mean, we can get into this battle all day. I prefer Lyft much more than Uber.
Every time I took a Lyft, it's been sketchy.
Magnus
Magnus drives for Lyft. That's why it makes me think
I
that.
always get the nicest Lyfts. I've never gotten a bad one. I've only got bad cars and Ubers. But anyway, I enjoy taking them. I don't rent cars anymore because I like to be chauffeured. And my favorite part of riding in a Lyft and an Uber is the conversations that I have. So this past week, I get me a Lyft, and guy by the name of Nicholas shows up in a what was it, Ford some SUV. I can't remember what it was.
Escape.
Ford Escape. There you go. Ford Escape.
I drove one of those one time for work.
I get in. So he starts talking to me. He's like, how you doing?
Magnus.
And the way he talks, like I start getting so relaxed. Like he's got this like the most calming voice ever. And then we just start talking. So let me build the character here.
Did y'all hook up?
We're getting there.
Okay.
You don't hook up.
Sorry.
You don't hook up in.
Well, dude, the way it sounded, it's like
in
a
the
movie.
beginning of the ride, you don't hook up. You obviously have to get to your
Okay.
destination.
Okay.
You never sleep with your Uber on the way. You sleep when you get there.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's etiquette. I don't know.
So he's like, asking me like some questions, and like we're getting into these like talks, and he was, talking about like goals and all this stuff. He's very he was very positive, upbeat, really cool guy, right? So then we start talking about like movies and like people who do voices and actors and favorite comedians and all this other stuff. And I was talking about Jay Farrow, who is one of the best voice actors of all time.
Hey, fun fact, he liked one of our reels one time. Remember?
Jay Farrow did, yeah, he did. And he was like, "Oh, you like Jay Farrow?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "If you don't like Jay Farrow, you're the problem." And he's like, "I completely agree." So he goes, "Hey, well, I got this voice. You want me to try it out? You want to hear it?" And I was like, "Yeah, what is it?" Well, he does. It's like I want to say it was like a Looney Tunes. And he does it, and I'm like, "Dude, that was really good." And then he says, "Do you want to hear my Barack Obama?" I'm like, "Yes." He does Barack Obama. I'm like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Can you do Denzel? Can you?" And I start just naming these people off, and he does them. And then he starts doing like stuff from like Transformers, and he sounds exactly like him. I'm like, "What do you do?" He goes, "Well, actually, I just make YouTube videos about, faith and God and all this other stuff." And I was like, "Look, I mean, that's commendable. But you need to do this stuff. This is like really, really good." And then I started talking about my favorite comedians. I was like, right now I've been kind of hung up on Cat Williams lately. Dude, he busts out Cat Williams. And I'm about pissed in this guy's ear. He had the mannerisms, everything exactly like him.
That's funny.
So we start talking about it, and the best part's coming. And he was, we start talking about goals and like, all the stuff that I like to talk about. And he was like, it's crazy how there's only one of us. Like there's only one Vaughn in the entire world. And we talk about how like when you hear somebody's name, like what do you think about him? He's like, so when you saw that Zach, like what do you think about it? I was like, well, Zach to me is like a guy with long hair, white kid, long hair, maybe a little wave to it, real relaxed, real calm. And I started just describing a Zach. And I was like, when you hear a Vaughn, what do you think about? He was like, man, you.
Douche. Oh.
He was like, you. He's like, you remind me of what a Vaughn would look like because I've never known a Vaughn. I was like, well, you haven't ever met King Vaughn? And he started laughing. And I was like, well, he's dead. So he goes, do you ever, when you're in traffic and you see people driving like idiots, do you ever like try to generalize and profile them? And I'm like, I do that all the time. So mind you, this is a black man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably one of the whitest people I've ever met.
I concur.
So he's like, let's do it. So this truck's driving around. It's like this F-150. They are driving like an idiot. I was like, all right, white truck. The bottom of it is gold. So it's two-toned, driving like an idiot. That is going to be a young white male. We drive up next to him, young white male. Another car goes around. He's like, all right, driving slow, left-hand lane. That's an Asian. he's on point. And then he goes, what do you think about whenever he's like, so let me ask you this, and mind you, I don't get offended, so you can generalize all you want. If you see somebody driving and they're hauling ass, swerving in and out of traffic and riding on someone's ass, what do you think of? I was like, oh, that's a black guy. He goes, I don't know why they do that. So after this conversation, he's like, you know what's really cool about you and I taking this ride together? He's like, why can't it always be like this? Like, this is the reality. Like,
well, that's what I think it is, the reality in the world.
He even said, he's like, this is the reality. You and I are sitting here joking and laughing and generalizing about races and having a good time. This is what really happens, but you don't ever see it. And I was like, he like brought this whole conversation full circle.
Well, they don't want unity to be shown in any aspects of the media,
because they want the division.
Yeah.
So, he's dropping me off at my destination. And mind you, I was in the car with him for an hour. He's dropping me off at the destination. I was like, hey, do you listen to podcasts? And he was like, I used to, but I don't anymore. And I was like, all right, well, open up your Apple Podcasts. And I was like, all right. Or he was like, all right. And opened it up. I went to our podcast. I hit subscribe. And I was like, dude, I'm going to have a conversation about what you and I talked about because I thought this was awesome. He's like, no way. And I was like, yeah, dude, you're going to hear it. You're going to hear it Tuesday this coming week. Like, I appreciate the conversation. I was 2 seconds away from saying, I want you to come on the podcast. But I didn't want to say, hey, I want you to come on the podcast. And then you tell me, no, we're not having an Uber driver who does a bunch of voice impressions on the podcast.
If he does voice impression, I'm game.
So I didn't ask because I didn't want to get his hopes up.
He lives in Houston?
No, he lives in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
But
he would need to be here.
He would need to be here, and I'm not going to pay for an Uber to go from Dallas to Houston. So we probably need to fly him.
Yeah, you're going to have to cash in some of your points.
No, I hoard points.
Why don't you go fly and get him like when you buy a puppy? You got to go.
All right, yeah, I'll do it.
You're a carrier.
I'm getting my lift.
Yeah. Dude, I got a good Uber story.
Oh, man.
Wait, whenever I'm not the person who got the Uber, I try to like be a jackass to get people to get a lower star. I do it to Adam all the time.
You're such a piece of shit,
Adam is
dude.
well, I'm just like talking shit with like I just like I normally do, but Adam gets so mad. Then one time we were up in the city. It was me, Crystal, Jacob, and Sam, and we go have a nice dinner. Then we go out drinking, and it gets rowdy. And we're in this Uber car, or this Uber like a van. And dude, like I'm in there, like I'm bad. Like I probably got pictures of me like passed out in there.
Oh, you're drunk.
Then this is years ago. Yeah, and I wake up, and Jacob kept hearing me go. Like I was like, oh no. He's like, oh, he's about to throw up. And so he goes, dude, but you threw up so like quiet and inconspicuous. All I could hear you do was like that noise. He goes, so we get there, we get done. He goes, we get out. He goes, we go to close the door. He goes, all on the side of this guy's van, just puke all outside, like the whole.
You threw up all
outside.
Oh, okay.
But it's just all like I threw up out the window, but it's all like painted the whole side of his Uber.
Ew, did he get hit with a cleaning fee?
No, I don't know what my Uber.
I mean, he would have said something. It's $150.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Maybe it rained after that. He's good. But yeah.
Speaking of,
I love riding Ubers as well,
dude. I don't know. I have such a good time with
me and Vaughn were in Arizona for that time for the Super Bowl stuff, and we had that Uber driver, and we seen that Salad and Go. We were like, man, we're about to get one of these by our house. He's like, yeah, I actually dated the chick that started that company with her. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
He's like, but the girl I dated before, her and her new husband started that, and we were like, dude, you missed out. We were giving him shit about that, you know.
I do remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah, that's when we left that old Scottsdale to go back to the Airbnb we were at.
Yeah, that was an awesome trip.
That was fun.
I want to do that again.
Yeah, we gotta get Bogey Bros to take us on trips because Good Ranchers stiffed us.
I miss them.
I know, dude. I miss those people.
I really miss them as people.
Yeah, they were good. They were a good time. Even the Christmas party was a blast last.
Oh God, it was so fun.
Year ago.
I'll still order their meat. Butcher box. Hit us up. I'm totally kidding. McBee Meats. Hit us up.
Yeah, get McBee to hook us up.
Yeah, McBee will do it. Oh shit.
That's funny. Yeah, but I do like taking Ubers. Obviously, because if we go, especially if we go out to Houston, if we're going to go nice dinner and have some drinks. I mean, hell, even around here, if we're going to go that and we plan to like have drinks and have a good time, we'll Uber everywhere because it's so much more convenient, safer. It's an easy $30 to $50 to spend to save yourself
10,000.
Yeah, or killing somebody yourself, So
there is absolute no excuse for anybody to get a DWI anymore.
That's what blows my mind about these like rich and famous people. Like, dude, you have a personal driver for everything, and you get.
I just don't.
Like Timberlake got that DUI. I'm like, dude, like, what are you doing driving?
Dude, I wouldn't. I mean, if I was
like, you're not above the law when it comes to that kind of stuff.
If I was Timberlake, dude, I wouldn't even wipe my own ass.
No.
Much less drive myself. What kind of peasant drives themselves?
I'd rather make any money. Crystal does it for me.
She wipes your butt?
Yeah.
Dude, that's beautiful, man.
It's love.
I'll tell you, that is love.
It's love.
No, that is love. That's love for sure.
Oh man, yeah. Ubers are a good time. But I have to say, I've had Ubers and Lyfts, but the ones I've ever had more sketchier. It can go either way, but it's been through Lyft. Okay. So like my Uber's been always my go-to.
All right, we're gonna do something right now.
Okay,
we're gonna compare our star ratings.
Okay.
All right, so what do we do? We're going to do Uber first?
Yeah, I don't even have Lyft on my phone anymore.
Oh, I forgot you're a communist. Okay. My Uber rating is going to be, I rarely use it, so I don't even know how many.
I'm a 4.93.
Dude, that's not bad for you.
That ain't bad for me. Mm-mm. I like to talk shit.
I'm already going to give you I just gave you 2 stars right there.
Can you see your past...
Oh, all right,
I go to my past trips, remember?
My Uber rating is 4.88.
You suck.
I don't know how many. I don't know how many, dude. Oh, you know what? A lot of you remember when we were in Scottsdale? We remember they didn't have Lyfts. We just did Ubers the whole time. So you were with me. So you probably screwed that score up.
No doubt. I try. Honestly, I do.
Dude, you really do. All right, let's see what my Lyft rating is.
Hold on. I've honestly never. Only place I take really Lyfts is in Lake Charles if I've been there because they don't have Uber. They have just Lyft.
I just have a deal where, I just like Lyfts. I don't know why.
Magnus, you do Uber drives, right? Mm-hmm. You're a total journalist here. You're totally an Uber driver,
dude. You totally are. You probably say the most.
He says the dumbest stuff here. I can imagine he says the random strangers.
It scares the shit out of me.
Look at that picture. Do you need to update your picture? I would not take a ride with you in that picture.
All right, so
I've had a couple people
with
this guy looks, and it's a white vehicle on there, dude. No, you're definitely getting taken somewhere. Not where you want to go.
With Lyft, I have taken 407 rides.
Yeah,
I have a 5-star rating with Lyft. Can you see that? Can you zoom that in? Zoom that in.
I don't believe it.
Zoom that in. Can you see it? Zoom it in on post.
Send me a screenshot of that.
Okay, let me re-download Lyft real quick and see if it has my stuff in here.
I'm gonna see how many trips I've taken with Uber.
You do travel a lot more than me, so obviously.
And you always have those people that are just not gonna give you 5 stars, right? They're just gonna give you 4.
Nobody's perfect, dude.
Well, I mean that's true, but I have never not given somebody a 5-star rating. What is it?
Let's see. Okay, I only have 13 rides in my Lyft.
Where do you? Oh, never mind. I can't even find where.
Where does it say your ranking
on Lyft?
Yeah.
I
do have a couple Lyft badges though.
Hell yeah.
Top tipper. Yeah, I don't have it don't show my rating.
Top tipper. I was definitely using the app for you. Your rating is under.
No, it says rating new. We don't have any. See right there?
You're new. They won't even rate you. I guess they don't rate you.
I've only had 13 rides, but like, dude, I don't do Lyft a lot.
I find that Lyft is much less expensive for the most part too.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
I have many badges.
I have many leather-bound books.
I have
Rich mahogany.
I have 80 plus tips. How is that? I tipped every single ride though. I've driven 1,000 plus miles.
No, you've ridden.
I've ridden 1,000 plus miles. I have rated 150 or more rides. I have been with Lyft for 7.7 years, so I get a badge for that.
I've been there 7 years. I had just my Lyft anniversary.
And I'm the top tipper.
I don't believe it. You only tip 80% of the time, dude. 20% of the time you don't even tip anybody, you cheap bastard.
That's not true.
It says it.
No,
Numbers don't lie.
It actually doesn't say that.
Numbers don't lie. You said 8%.
No, 80 plus.
Yes, less than 100.
If I've taken 407 rides, I guarantee
80% of them.
I guarantee you I've tipped 407 people.
I doubt it.
Unless I forgot one or two. Because, sometimes if you don't
what's
tip
20,
right
what's
away,
20% of 400 something? You forgot a lot.
20% of 400 is 100.
Well, you said 400 plus.
Or actually, it's not 100.
That's 25%.
Yeah, it's 25. So it's like 80.
I mean, so you're not that bad of not tipper, but 20% of the time you don't tip. It's not good.
What is wrong with you?
I just go by the numbers, dude.
80 plus. It's 80 plus or more tips. Not 80%. 80 plus rides I've tipped.
I just Googled it, immense percent. That's just what they talk about. That's Lyft lingo.
Dude, you've had 13 rides. Like,
Hey, and I've had 13 tips.
dude, you can't even spell lift.
Well, that ain't my fault they spell it weird.
They do.
Who puts a Y in there?
They want to be unique.
Oh man. What's your driver rating, Magnus?
Dude,
You want to see it? Because you probably won't believe it.
if it's fives,
5.0.
that's fake.
How many rides?
800 plus.
You've given 800.
So he's tipped 800% of the time.
Okay, can you talk us? Jeez, that picture, Magnus.
That's scary.
My
Update it.
God, you are much cuter than that.
Oh, thank you.
That is.
That's creepy.
That is.
I was probably
I
the
just
heaviest.
got out of prison.
That was like the heaviest.
We
I
are
ever
going
was.
to change that today. I am not
That's-
going to let you go around the
That's
world.
halfway house, Magnus.
That's an automatic cancel on my app.
Hey, so how many? When did you get started doing Ubers?
In 2017, when I started working downtown, I was working at a church and I was on salary.
So what kind of money would you make doing that? Like a month?
I don't know, but I paid my car off super fast. I used all the money that I made from it to pay off my car.
That's smart.
I bought a Prius. RIP Prius.
So, what do you have to go through to become an Uber driver?
It's
Obviously
pretty
not a
much-
background
it's
check.
pretty much nothing. Dude, I had my license suspended. I had like 70 tickets. And
70 tickets.
I think
How does that even happen?
back before, you remember whenever we were younger, they didn't have the point system and you could drive like crazy. And then once they started doing the,
You mean to tell me you got pulled over 70 times?
yeah.
Did you ever get to anywhere
I've
you
gotten
were
about
going?
50 tickets, like actual citations, but I've been pulled over 70 times.
Why in God's name would you
Dude.
do that?
I may have been pulled over 10 times my whole life.
The Fast
I
and
haven't
the
been-
Furious was very impactful on my life.
Oh my
You
god!
dr-
In a Prius?
You drove a
No,
fucking
I had-
Prius.
I had a no.
You had a Dodge
Maxima.
Stratus.
No, I had a Maxima back in the day.
That's even worse.
It's fast.
In
It's
what
four-cylinder.
language?
It's a 6-cylinder. It's a 3-liter dual overhead cam,
oh god,
God.
dude!
and I had it tricked out too. It was really loud.
Tricked out.
Yeah.
You automatically
That's
had
the second
still-
gayest thing
You
I've heard
mean-
today.
You mean
I
to
went-
tell me
still an exhaust and a big old.
You
still
mean to
an air
tell
filter.
me you went to AutoZone? You got you
I
a
worked at
little
O'Reilly.
Just because you put a cold air intake on it don't mean it's supercharged.
and just because you got an Asian fart tank on there doesn't mean anything.
I had the cats removed, so it was a straight exhaust and a muffler.
It was like meow.
It was loud. I put an underdrive pulley on it, which adds like 15 horsepower, and I had the still an exhaust. I could.
So you had
beat a
200
Mustang
horsepower.
GT.
Yeah, so basically what you're telling me is you put stickers on the window and added some more.
Yeah, he said he had
but
moss in there.
One time I did. They had these little stickers that, like, when I would beat a car in a race, like the Red Baron.
Oh no!
And I would put them on my car, and I got pulled over one time. He's like, "What are these?" I'm like, "Oh, they're just decorations."
That
Yeah, I used to street race at Maxima.
Dude, more and more I hear of
beat
you. It's worse. I don't know how we're friends.
My biggest achievements, I beat a Mitsubishi 3000 GT VR4 is all-wheel drive twin turbo.
Virtual reality racing is not the same.
That was a Mitsubishi 3000 GT. It was
were they in reverse?
No, but we were racing up and down 518 right in front of Helen's Gardens, where it's like 30-mile-an-hour zone. We were going like 120 down 518.
Come on.
Right in front of Clear Creek High School.
Dude,
You turned and
come on.
It was.
Don't tell me that. That's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed.
I'm embarrassed.
Or one time I went into oncoming traffic right there in front of, like, where it was KFC, right in front of your old neighborhood. I was driving like 100 and something miles an hour into oncoming traffic to pass my buddy. We were
Dude,
racing.
Max hey, some people just live that fast, furious life.
Dude, I drove crazy.
Hey, family's all you need.
You can have any beer you want as long as it's a Corona. Dude, hey, that Fast and Furious stuff, dude.
Dude, that's how you and Adam are buddies. Y'all both some gearheads.
Yeah.
Y'all both drove little stupid cars.
Yeah. I mean, I drove one too, but I never raced it. It wasn't fast,
Yeah.
but it looked real good.
What did it say inside? Sweet and low?
Sweet and low. And that's why I put in my coffee. It said so fresh, so clean on the seats.
Even worse. No, they had a car club. You know, back in the day, like late '90s, like car clubs were big, especially in Lake Charles.
Yeah.
And they had one called Sweet and Low. It had the Sweet and Low, like the logo on the back of the thing is all for them drop trucks.
Dude, I've
So stupid.
I think I've talked about this, but I've always wanted a lowrider.
Get you one.
So I started watching.
Midlife, you're in your midlife crisis anyway. Might as well.
I'm not in a midlife crisis.
I mean, it sounds like you.
What are you talking about? How? I'm not in a midlife crisis at all. I've like gotten.
We're still in denial.
We can go into details,
Dude, I've gotten rid of things.
That's what midlife crisis does. Like you,
I thought midlife crisis was like you go out and you like want a Corvette and like a boat.
you want a lowrider. You just said it.
I said I've always wanted a lowrider.
Since this past midlife crisis.
That's a lie. Are you in a midlife crisis?
Because I have a lowrider?
No. No, I know you don't have a lowrider, but I'm saying, are you in a midlife crisis?
No.
Did you not hit one?
My life has not changed.
But mine hasn't either.
I beg to differ.
Other than getting divorced, I didn't do anything else. What have I done? We got to talk through this. Now I'm starting to get anxious.
It's typical midlife crisis. Your typical case.
No, I did not. I did not get divorced because of a midlife crisis.
I mean, it could look that way.
It could look that way, but that's being judgmental.
I'm just generalizing. That's how
You're just
you were driving.
generalizing. Yeah.
What about whenever you bought that Jeep, the one that was like way bigger than
Yeah,
Adam's?
that's where it started.
But I sold it. It's gone. I don't have it anymore.
Okay, so your midlife crisis is over.
Yeah, I don't know what a midlife crisis is. I really need to look into this because now I'm getting a complex.
Google it. Let's see
What
some
is a
traits of a
midlife
midlife crisis.
I don't have young girlfriends.
Yet.
Have you recently test driven a Corvette?
Yes. He's built one. He bought Corvette wheels before he had a Corvette.
It's because I took Ambien.
I like all the rebuttals.
All right, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm going to a baseball tournament in South Carolina, and I may or may not have rented a Corvette for the weekend.
Hell yeah.
For the week.
I don't blame you. I've wanted a Corvette my whole life. My dad drove like my whole life, dude. It's like it's one thing I always want to have.
I would never buy it for myself, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to be like kids out of the house, down the road kind of thing. But I still don't think I would buy one. But I grew up loving them because my dad had like every year he'd have a new one. He'd buy one, fix one up for a while, drive it and sell it, and then like when I got into driving, he started driving Harley. So
I want a new one, the new body style Corvette.
I do too.
All right, so I just sent y'all both in the group text.
Both of us?
Yeah, the symptoms.
Symptoms. I'll let Vaughn read them.
Okay. Dude, I really am concerned about this because I will admit if I'm having a midlife crisis.
Okay, let's go through it.
A midlife crisis can look different for everyone, but common signs and symptoms include emotional and psychological symptoms, dissatisfaction with life, feeling unfulfilled, stuck, or questioning past decisions.
Check.
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 Mood swings, periods of anxiety, depression, or irritability. I mean, I've always had that though. Not mood swings necessarily, but I've always had that in my life. So, I mean, I guess we can check that one. I also had a really shitty year last year. I mean, there's a lot of people wouldn't have came out of that year alive. Increased nostalgia, obsessing over past or longing for the good old days.
Man, we just had a big talk about your frat days. How much you
Dude,
missed it.
I don't know. I'm not. No.
We don't want to hear him say it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Increased nostalgia, I don't have that. Identity crisis, feeling you're lost or unsure of who you are anymore. I kind of know who I know more of who I am now than I did last year.
Well, that was because you felt lost before.
Okay. Restlessness, wanting to change but not knowing what exactly. That's, check.
He's the check.
Behavioral, impulse decisions, making sudden career changes, moving or buying expensive items.
Jeeps. It says Jeeps in here.
Example is a sports car.
Oh.
I have
got a different version.
I have not made sudden career changes on my account. Moving, I did. Buying expensive items, I did not. So, no check. I'm not impulsive decision making. Drastic appearance change, new hairstyles, wardrobe shift, or cosmetic procedures.
Cosmetic surgery, yes.
What did I do?
You've been getting a lot of Botox.
I get both, but I've been
But you got
getting
cheek fillers too. You can see them right
You're
here.
so full of shit. Dude, you know what's funny? Dude, I'm not going to lie. I've got to admit this. I just got a text from the lady who does my Botox.
Vaughn, you're due. Your fillers are getting weak.
No, I got to get... No, I'm getting... We're fixing some stuff. Increased risk taking, engaging in reckless spending, affairs, or thrill seeking behaviors. I have not recklessly spent. I have not had any affairs because I have nobody to have an affair on. And I'm not thrill seeking anything. I don't want to take any thrill. I did fly an aerobatic airplane.
Thrill seeking?
Classic case.
Half check.
Classic case.
Well, half check. Withdrawing from relationships, pulling away from family or old friends. Check. Desire for new experiences, traveling, picking up new hobbies, or trying to reinvent oneself.
Check.
Check. Physical and lifestyle, fatigue or burnout, feeling exhausted despite resting. Not check. I've been feeling great. Health concern, heightened awareness of aging, body aches, or declining energy. I feel younger now than I have in the past 10 years.
But the midlife crisis is not now. It's meaning more like what's transpired. I think that's what we're talking about.
Okay. I don't... Hold on. We're almost done.
Okay,
Then
go
I'll
ahead.
get
Go
back
ahead.
to that.
Go ahead.
Health concerns. I don't have any health concerns. I feel much better now than I ever have. Change in priorities, reevaluating what's truly important in life. Check. Yes, I have reevaluated a lot about that. And then I'm in closing. A midlife crisis isn't necessarily negative. It can be a wake-up call for growth and change.
You're like a phoenix.
Do any of these resonate with you? I am a damn phoenix. Okay. I'm rising out of the freaking ashes. All right. I'm coming back for the world. I shall rise again.
Hell yeah.
This is a great speech for midlife crisis guys are here.
Dude, you know what? Screw it.
We will overcome.
I embrace it. I had a midlife crisis and I am feeling good about it. I've gotten my health in check.
He's like, I
my
gotta read this
brain
thing.
is good. I'm much more of a stronger man than I ever once was.
And you're buying a lowrider.
And I'm buying a fucking lowrider. So, yes, I'm excited about
One
it.
of the guys down the street, he bought like a newer body F-150 single cab.
Yeah.
That's lower. Like he has it lowered and put a bunch of stuff to it. Looks badass.
I'm going to get one.
There you go.
No, I'm not. No, the one thing that a midlife crisis will not change, I'm still always going to be frugal.
Yeah, you are a pretty frugal spender.
So, I intend to continue to be even more frugal.
It's funny. It's a good exercise.
Dude, it was. Did any of those resonate with you?
I don't think so. Not for me.
You're going through it. I knew that's denial's
I've been the same person for the longest time.
I was gonna say, from what I've seen, he hasn't changed since he was like 20 years old.
Yeah, no.
just immature as shit.
Yeah. Too dumb to change.
God bless you.
I don't know what's going on half the time.
I don't even know where are we at? What are we doing? Oh yeah, man.
That's
dude,
funny.
Sometimes you just gotta embrace your midlife crisis. Did you have one, Magnus?
I definitely feel like I did. I started buying Jordans, and then like I think this entire outfit is like Dale's clothes.
Even
Like, I
underwear.
have way better style now.
I don't think that's a midlife crisis. I think that's that you were using somebody who had some pretty decent style. You're using free clothes, and it just kind of changed your appearance. I think you fell into that.
Yeah, I think it's a good look for you, man.
I think
You
it
got clothes
is.
that fit you. You wear clothes that were like aren't fitting you. Obviously you got 6 kids and you got priorities.
I gotta buy new clothes.
That's
for
what I'm saying. That's a
kids
different.
Every
You have
6 months they're outgrowing shit.
Yeah, I mean I get, dude. It's tough.
You need to learn how to sew.
I'm actually teaching my daughter how to sew. Right
Start
now.
making those jam shorts like we wore as kids.
Wait a second. You're teaching your daughter how to sew?
Well, she's kind of teaching herself. I'm letting her make mistakes.
Oh, you know how to sew?
Doesn't everybody?
No,
Dude,
I got a seamstress.
this is...
Y'all don't know how to sew?
No,
Are you kidding me? You really know how to sew?
Yeah. Some of the best sewers in the world are men.
oh now he's.
And why
sexist.
would somebody know that?
he's in a sewing men's no
Shout
women
out to
allowed
my
group?
buddy, yeah, shout out
If
to my
I'm
buddy
not-
Bill Lee.
if I'm
He's,
not
he's a
mistaken,
master.
we have to look up the word sewer because I don't think sewer is actually somebody who sews. There's a sewer as an SOWER. What is that?
That's what you reap, what you sow.
I think that's somebody who like has a lot of sex and makes a lot of kids.
That sounds like Magnus.
The technical term is a seamster.
That's
Okay.
what I
There's a
said.
seamstress, which is a female.
I want to know what a sewer
I've always heard the word seamstress, so I guess women are better.
sewer.
Hey, you know, real quick. Years ago, they have
A sower is a person or thing that plants seeds or spreads something.
he spreads seed.
He's definitely a
Hey,
sower.
so they got a little like emergency room by our house.
Mm-hmm.
This was years ago. Bronson was like swinging a bat, and Kinsey came walking up, like caught her in the eye. Boom, and like gashed her pretty good. So we had to bring her there. And then the guy that was the doctor on call was one of the guys that worked for, like he was a Marine or something like that, but he was the guy that did the sutures and stuff like that in the field. Mm-hmm. So he's like, hey man, you got the best guy for this job. I can make this look like it was never even there. I'm like, dude, you can barely see it because of how good he was. He was talking about how he's like, man, I used to do this out in combat, like real time, like in stress, and I was really good at it. He goes, this stuff's easy now, but it's pretty cool because
Did he give her morphine?
no, not for us.
Oh.
Give me some. No, but it was cool because he had these real world experiences prior to in a nice comfortable office building versus in the field where you're doing this on somebody whenever you got freaking
That's who I would want.
Charlie
sewing
shooting
me
at
up,
you.
Yeah. Did I ever show y'all? I feel like I did show y'all. I got
You can't say that.
Oh, I mean his guy named Charlie.
Okay.
I think we've talked about this before.
That's a tattoo that says "cum dumpster" in your lip.
Oh, dude,
gross.
that is gross.
No, I got a really bad scar right here on my lip.
What were you doing?
No, my sister knocked me over when I was in my high chair when I was like 2 or 3 years old. And I bit all the way through my lip, and they had to sew it up. But the guy was obviously not a combat veteran sewer because I still have a bad scar.
He's not a sower.
So
A sower is someone
He's
who
a seamster.
spreads seed. You
went to
sir, are a sower.
You went to a guy that was a sex fiend. Of course, your mouth looks messed up.
Good God, I think he used that hole after it was created. God bless America. Oh, praise Jesus.
Dude, I just was in back in like Port Neches for my friend Jason's son's wedding, and they had these 2 twin boys there I met. They were his son's friends. Maybe cousin or something, but he was like, he showed me a tattoo he had inside his lip that says "eat ass,"
Hell yeah.
and he's like, dude, my mom found out because our aunt or somebody is our dentist, and he's like, dude, my mom was so pissed when she
I have a good buddy of mine, Brad.
So funny.
When he pulls his lip down, it says "sit here."
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he got another guy's name tattooed on his butt. I mean, Brad's a great guy, so I don't judge him for any of that.
No,
He's a great guy.
some tattoos are just for whatever.
I'm getting a tattoo this weekend
Where at?
on my trap.
What location?
Yeah, not in the country.
Oh, you gonna drive across the border to get a tattoo? They're not that expensive, dude.
I'm going to Boys Town.
Okay.
No,
So
I will be in Costa Rica.
I've still never been there.
It is one of the
Crystal's been wanting to go. I actually have some customers in Texas City that have a place there, and I know another couple guys that have a place there.
Yeah.
They've always told me, hey man, if you get there, you can stay at our place.
yeah. That's
The Lamonts.
the Lamonts.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I have some other customers that have places there too. They said it's awesome. But because we were talking about one time at a retirement party, and Crystal's been talking about wanting to go there. But I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Dude, you want to go with me? You're more than welcome.
Let's go.
I'll put you on my companion pass.
We get tattoos together.
Dude, we can get tattoos. I'll get your name tattooed on me.
You owe me.
Yeah, you get my name tattooed on you again. Dude, I still think that's crazy that you did that. Like, there's probably not a day that goes by that I don't think about it.
Dude, I love it.
I'm like, this motherfucker gets so upset with me if I don't do anything right, and he starts yelling at me. But every time he takes a shit, he's got to look down and see my face. Every time, I probably shouldn't say that. I'm going to say it. Every time you and Crystal get naked together, she has to look at me in the face.
You know. Dude, I'll show everybody that tattoo. If I'm wearing shorts, I'm showing everybody.
Dude, I'm glad you're proud of it.
I am.
I mean, I'm proud of it.
It's funny.
I'm proud of you for being proud of it.
I got no regrets, dude.
They're gerts.
Got none.
Really? You don't have any regrets? I have a few.
Nah, not really.
Not any that I'm going to, dwell on. Except for that one. Jesus.
How long have we been rolling, Magnus? It's been good.
Almost an hour.
Okay.
Dude.
We do need to do our Bogey Bros golf match so we can get this.
Yeah, we do.
I want to do that.
All right. We need to do it.
That'd be fun.
Okay, let's set it up.
I need to text John. See when they can. Him and Sean can come in town, or we go there somewhere.
Oh, I got on their Instagram live the other day,
Yeah.
and Sean was talking. Because I don't even know if they work, but Sean was talking, and I was like, I want Sean for Valentine's Day. I was just going off, and he didn't even he read it knowing it. It said the Dale Not Dale podcast.
Didn't even give a shout out.
He was just read what I said. He didn't even oh, hey, Vaughn or Dale. It's just he was like, oh yeah, just another man wanting me. It's so pompous.
So we're charging more this month.
Yeah, I am actually. Yeah. I'm gonna put a
John. This is on Sean.
I'm gonna put a Sean tax on it.
Sean John.
Oh, we could put. Oh, that's what we could do. I'll send him more of an invoice, and then we'll tell John to payroll deduct Sean.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Pull it from his 401k.
And then
we're gonna make it hurt.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they pay him by height, they don't pay him much. He's a little fella.
But if they pay him by weight, he makes a lot. Nah, that was a joke. He's not heavy.
He's a little guy.
He's not heavy at all.
Yeah, we need another. We need to have a match. That'd be good.
I think
we need some more content, Magnus.
Yeah, I want to see it.
That was fun.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
We got to give him a bunch of strokes, dude, because they're rotten.
Dude.
Sean may have gotten better. He plays golf a lot. You would think he's gotten better.
We can go with that.
I know. I played Friday. I stunk it up, dude. I played some good holes, but man,
You played Lochinvar though.
Plus that course is just
that course is hard as hell. You don't go there to play good
tough.
golf.
So tough. I'm a good putter, and I do not putt well there because it's just they're so fast, and I can't read. I don't read greens well.
I don't either.
And I putt so timid there, which I don't normally do.
I putt a lot better on fast greens than I do slow.
I do too, but these are so fast where you're off the green. It's not like fast greens at Mag Creek. I mean,
Friday was the weather How was the
It
weather?
was cold. It was like 46 when we teed off.
Yeah, I'm out.
It was cold. It was cold and it was overcast all day. So it was dude, I could not warm up. Like the first, dude, with the range, I like mishit a few balls. Dude, my fingertips were numb from hitting bad shots. Oh my god, it was the worst. I was so pissed.
Yeah, we were at baseball all weekend. Today was cold as hell, and my child, of course, doesn't want to wear anything thermal.
Yeah, tough guy.
Tough guy. This kid, I know, was freezing. I could see it in his face, and he wanted to be like all tough. No,
It was like
it's
in the
not smart.
40s.
like
It was like in the 40s
If you
today.
feel like you're tough,
And it's windy at some baseball fields.
if you feel like you're tough, looking like that, nobody thinks you're tough. They think you're stupid.
You're stupid.
Nobody. Yeah, they just think
You're
you're
just
stupid.
dumb. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, wear at least a base layer shirt.
And the first thing he did was jump in the shower when we got home.
I'll bet. Dude, I hate being cold when I can't warm up. That's the worst, man.
Friday was cold. Now I remember it was freezing.
It was cold.
Yeah, screw that. I wouldn't play.
It was cold, and like I said, it was overcast too. So it was like there was no sun out, and it wasn't golf weather. But we, like I said, we played because it was Jacob's birthday more so. But it was like I could have easily not played that day and been perfectly fine.
Was Jacob 60?
Yeah, he's 41.
41?
Yeah,
God bless. That's old. See, does he wear K tape whenever y'all play golf?
no,
I bet he does.
Dude, I'm about to be 43. 41's not old.
when's your birthday?
In April
April what?
27th.
April 27th. Okay. 43. I can see it. How old's Chelsea?
I think she turns 40 this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are y'all gonna do for her 40th birthday?
She wants me to do like a photo shoot.
Another swinger cruise.
No more swinger cruise.
Hey, I forgot y'all were into that. What?
No, there was like a huge group of swingers on that cruise. We took our kids.
Yeah.
We were not prepared.
Why? I mean, why would y'all take them knowing that there was a swinger cruise?
We didn't know it was a swingers cruise. There was a huge group.
He said it was like 180 swingers on that.
What is that called? That's called a takeover.
Yeah, it was pretty much a takeover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
They were out. They were out.
He
there
sent
on
me
the
a video.
full deck.
He sent me a video of upside down pineapple right across their room, a sticker on their thing.
Yeah, directly outside of our cabin. Swingers right there.
Did you not?
I would have.
Oh, I would have. I just want to see it.
Just say, hey, I'll just be a.
I just want to see it. I was like, hey,
Let me watch.
can I watch?
Just say, hey, I'm testing the waters.
I'm interested, but I'm not fully in.
Yeah.
Kicking the tires on this thing.
Yeah.
Just want to kick the tires. Let me see them old bags move.
I'm doing research for a podcast.
Oh
The
man.
bad thing is probably most of them are not ones you want to see anyway.
Oh, dude.
That's like going to a nudist, like the nudist beaches. Every time you see the documentaries, ain't none of them there you want to look at, bro.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been to a nude beach before, and they're not all that bad.
No?
No, there was a lot of guys out there that looked really good.
Hell yeah. A lot of foreskin.
Oh God, oh, rumple foreskin.
Oh.
God bless.
I've been to the topless beaches in France.
Francais.
Yeah.
Oh, we went to when we went to Miami in like 2013.
South Beach.
We were staying at that really nice resort, the Satai, and they had a lot of topless women there, and they were good-looking women there.
Dude, there's something about a woman who's very confident in her body that drives me insane. Like, I love it. Confidence is, I would say, the biggest factor of what attracts me to women is confidence. Looks are one thing, but confidence is the highest. And then like having dreams and goals and being career oriented.
Sound like you're talking about your Uber driver still.
Yeah. No,
Nicholas, dude, I'm glad you did.
Zachary.
Nicholas, I'm glad he didn't pull you in.
Zachary.
You said his name was Nicholas.
No, I thought I said Zachary.
No.
You said Nicholas.
You said
I've been
Nicholas.
looking for his YouTube channel this whole
Oh,
time.
my bad. Zachary.
Dude,
yeah.
you're so memorable, Nicholas. He called you
Dude, it was
Zachary.
Zach, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. It's my boy Z.
Okay, so he needs a. Okay, Zachary, if you're listening to this, I hope you are. Make sure to drop a comment on the YouTube so we can go follow you back. And then we need to just plan on him getting here to where we can have him in
Dude,
the
I
studio.
want him to. I think he'd be. I just want people to hear him talk.
I want to hear. I love people. Dude, one time we were in Austin for one of these CrossFit events,
Yeah.
and my buddy we stayed at his cousin's house, and across the street they have a party going on, and one of his friends is a little person. And I'm like sitting there. He just comes walking in the house, dude. Like I'm like, what the hell? Like it was just threw me off. You know, he's come walking in the house.
Little person.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so they're like, yeah, Mark's next door to this party, pissing everybody off because Mark just gets drunk and stuff. And it's funny. And so we walk over there. I felt like I was in an episode of what's that show? A bunch of nerds. The freaking
Goonies.
no, the TV show with
Silicon Valley?
no with the hot chick. Kaylee Cuoco.
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
It felt like I was in an episode of Big Bang Theory. So we go in there, but then we meet this guy that's doing Donald Trump impersonating. Like he's doing it the whole time. And it's spot on. This was like 4 years ago. So then we talk about ping pong. We go back to across the street, start playing ping pong in the garage.
I love ping pong.
And this guy is a hell of a ping pong player. And he played the whole time in Donald Trump, like the whole time. And you're talking about how he learned how to play ping pong in China. Like he has this whole backstory of how he learned how to play ping pong. And he's beating everybody as being Donald Trump.
Dude, ping pong in China.
It was so good, man. I want to relive that night because it was so fun.
Dude.
But it was good. But impersonations are so fun.
Do you think he was better than
Shane Gillis?
no Forrest Gump? At ping pong?
Oh, no way. Forrest Gump's one of my favorite movies.
I like to use my new Flexo Light ping pong paddle. I don't really use the new Flexo Light ping pong paddle, but my mama always said, "White lie never hurt nobody." To the dad, I scream.
Every time it shows on, I'll watch it.
Dude,
no
it's
matter what.
such a good movie.
It's a great movie. I watched Castaway the other night, first time in a long time.
I like that movie, but it starts to get me a little down.
It's crazy how good of a performance he gives with like no dialogue, except for the little bit he has with Wilson. But like, it's crazy how you feel that from. There's parts minutes long where he's not speaking at all.
Him taking the freaking teeth.
Oh yeah,
and then like him like taking that piece of glass to
yeah.
pop.
I mean, it was a movie. You know, it wasn't real.
I know, but
I thought it was a documentary.
it was not. It was nonfiction. It was nonfiction, right? It was actually. It was. It was based upon a real event, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was.
You think of Talladega Nights?
I mean, a plane has gone down before.
It
So.
was a FedEx plane.
Loosely based.
Yeah, I think it was.
I just think the volleyball wasn't real.
I think Bob Zemeckis had an interview about that recently.
I don't even know who
The
Bob,
CEO.
I don't even know who Bob Zemeckis is.
One of the greatest film directors of all time.
What do you make?
Forrest Gump.
Oh.
Castaway. Back to the Future.
I've never even heard of those movies.
Reitner.
Back to the Future sounds stupid. What is that about?
It was about kissing your mom.
I would.
Dude, that's gross.
I would love to be able to get an almanac and go back like in the future and like
Sports Almanac.
not even win money, just so I could just freak people out.
Dude,
That'd be
fun.
fun.
I definitely wouldn't.
I'd win the money first.
I'd wanna
then,
win the money, yeah.
Then I would just screw people.
No, I would love to go back to the future. Wait, back in the past. I don't know what I like to do. It's just the gigawatts. I can never get the gigawatts right.
1.21.
1.21. See, it's always get stuck at 1.19.
Yeah. Can't get stuck.
No.
Vaughn, you want to hear something freaky? As after you mentioned the housing market being flooded with new homes, I just got a post. There are thousands of homes that are on the market recently in Arlington, Virginia, for some reason.
Oh wow.
Interesting.
Did you know what else is really weird? Is the search history for attorneys in fraud cases. Fraud
went up?
attorney
No
went
way.
up like
10,000%.
like 10,000%.
No way.
Yeah.
The Google search.
And Maxine Waters, did you hear what Maxine Waters said the other day? She said she was on TV. I mean, these people are so dumb. On TV. And she says, yeah, we don't want Doge in here. We don't know what they're going to find on us.
Wow.
I'm like, can you say you're guilty without saying you're
She
guilty?
said the quiet part out loud.
I mean, it's like, just let them. If you haven't done anything wrong, let them do what they need to do.
Guilty.
I mean, like, I get it. You know, there's so much. This whole government's corrupt, man.
It's crazy.
And I know people that are like winning Super Bowl squares,
Yeah, I know.
winning 10 grand,
Not even accounting for it.
and they don't even want it. And they don't even want to. They don't even want to talk about it.
I mean, this is like, it's all hypothetical.
oh, yeah, it's hypothetical, and they don't even want to talk about it because of taxes. Trump fired all the IRS agents, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, y'all,
I'm not following
I've seen
this
a bunch of posts that Mr. Beast game show that he was giving away 10 million. Everybody's like, yeah, but they only keep like 5 million after taxes.
People are dumb. Yeah, it's 5 million more than they had, and it's not actually 50%.
It's close to it. I mean, it's like
Your highest tax bracket is
like
38.
I'm about to say, yeah.
when you get like a lump sum of winnings, like lottery winnings, they take like almost
Depends
50%.
on if they have state tax.
But yeah, he did share the day that he wired the guy $10 million. $10 million bucks,
crazy.
dude. Did you watch any of those episodes?
I've seen a bunch of shorts.
I watched the first episode, and it was wild.
I don't even know what y'all are talking about.
Mr. Beast is like one of the biggest.
Yeah, I mean, I know who that is.
okay, but he has this called Beast Games. He did on Amazon,
Okay.
Prime, and like the first episode, dude, he's like cutting people left and right. Like he gave away like $5 million in like the first 45 seconds of the show already. Just and then like he would like try to like pay people off to want to leave because they're trying to get down from it was 1,000 people down to 500 to go live in this little. They built a whole city for these people to live in.
Yeah.
So they're on these all they have 1,000 of these pods they built. You're standing on with like an iPad, and they different scenarios. And like you were lumped in with this one whole row. And if somebody took the money when they were getting up there, if they did, everybody from the row would get lost out. So all these people they get mad. I'm like, dude, this guy's like, hey man, he took like 70,000. He's like, bro, like you don't know what that can do to my life right now. You know, I was like, you can't blame that on that guy. Like he don't give a care. Like he's like, the odds of me winning this 10 million, this 10 million. He goes, and I can take this, and it could improve what I'm going through. Like I got it. You know, I was like, you can't fault the guy for that. And these people were like crying, like, dude, it was wild, bro. Like, but he gave away, gosh. But that dude that took the 70 ended up getting to like $4 million. One of the guys cashed out at.
I guess I gotta watch it because
It's good.
Me taking 70 grand and make it to assure nobody else gets any money in my own row. 70 grand is not a life changing amount.
I mean, but it could be somebody in
To
poverty.
somebody else, yeah.
Well,
Out
it's
of the 1,000.
But you don't know. You don't know when it's going to cap.
how much is 70 grand going to get you out of poverty though? How long?
I'm not saying poverty, but maybe he's got whatever.
medical bills or maybe a family
well,
member.
everybody
needs a
should know you don't
transplant
pay
or
your
something.
medical bills.
Well,
No, I'm kidding.
It don't hit your credit anymore.
I don't know.
No, they just passed that. It doesn't affect your credit score anymore. If late payments on medical.
Oh, well.
Dude, the Beast Games, they set like all these crazy world records. They had 1,100 cameras.
That was the most ever given away. But like I said, literally they gave 5 million literally in the first minute of the show. I think the first episode.
Yeah, he gave like everybody who showed up a certain amount of money. Like I can't remember, it was like
Like,
$2,000 just for showing up.
The prize was 10 million, but they gave away probably close to that before the end of it, I would think. But I only watched the first episode, and they gave away a shit ton of money.
I started watching Lincoln Lawyer, this TV series.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I like
I want a 1967 Lincoln town car,
it's a sweet ride.
lowrider,
That's what you need, dude.
and then I want to put not guilty on it.
There you go.
All right, man.
Well, that's good. That's all I got.
That's all I got. I had chili, so I need to get out of here.
All right, good. We went an hour and 15. That's good.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Good for everybody. This was actually a really good podcast. I appreciate you guys a lot.
We're gonna name this episode Vaughn's Midlife Crisis.
Please,
Dot.
if you would, don't call it that.
I'll say Nav. They won't know it's you. It's your name backwards.
All right. That's fine.
We'll say not We'll put, please report any winnings on Scoopball Squares. Episode pedal.
We can say it's Ton Elad. Don't pay your taxes. ...
Hey, there's no IRS anymore. You don't have to.
Super Bowl scared.
All right, make sure to go click on the link in our bio. Shop Bogey Bros. Take advantage of the new golf gloves. There's 8 of them to choose from. There's obviously some ones that I talked about that can match your gear.
Yes, sir.
So match your polo, dude. Like, complete the fit.
Whale tail your hand and whale tail your body.
That's right.
I love a good whale tail.
I do too.
I didn't know what a whale tail was till about 2 years ago. But now it's a style and I like it.
Hell yeah. All right, well, that's it.
See ya.